Alright guys, today we're going to be checking out Stalker Anomaly. So this is basically set after the events of the first three games. It originally started as a mod and now is a complete standalone experience. So let's go ahead and get right into it. We're going to be playing as the Loner faction, or Free Stalkers. Basically, we don't get involved with anyone else's crap, and they more or less leave us alone with the exception of, bandits, Monolith, and the military, but that's because they're hostile to basically everybody. So we're going to grab my usual starting gear, medkits, bandages, the artifact detector, and then for this playthrough I'm going to start with a shotgun. I don't typically get this, but extra weapons come in handy. So you can always choose one of the other factions, which there's quite a few of them. So you got Monolith, Ecologists, the military, Freedom, and let's see, Duty, Clear Sky, Mercenaries, the Bandit faction, and then ours, the Loners. And of course, got to do this again. Alright, so we're just going to be sticking to story mode. Gameplay, we're just going to go easy and tourist for this playthrough right here. Actually, no, we'll go medium and tourist progression. So, let's get right into it. Alright, we've spawned in at Rookie Village. First thing we're going to do is go ahead and equip our gear. PDA, artifact detector. So one thing that gets kind of old is you can't really do self-item organization, or inventory org, but one of the nice things about it, it does it automatically. Usually makes sense the way it gets laid out. Oh, we forgot to go ahead and do our hotkeys for food and water. Those are important because there is a thirst and hunger mechanism in this game. And now we just go ahead and start looking around. Got some chocolate. So you have a knife. The knife is going to be used for skinning the mutants you kill, as well as breaking open containers like this one. See if there's any loot in them. Fortunately, RNG gods are not with us today. Alright, nothing down here. So people in the towns, they don't like it if you're carrying around a gun just out ready to fire, but you can lower it. And they're less likely to yell at you and start trying to aim their firearms at you. So we'll open up the PDA. It's kind of like your Pip-Boy from Fallout. You have your map. Zoom out. The map's rather large, but each area has its own instance. You do have to kind of load in between them. It's a good system, though. It works, and the areas themselves are rather large, even the smaller ones, so it makes for a good balance. So as we go up north, there's different locations, ultimately ending with the generators and the Chernobyl NPP, or nuclear power plant. Now, the farther you go north, the harder this game gets. So we're starting out down here as far south just about as you can go, short of the military checkpoint here, but going there right now would pretty much mean death. So you have your statistics, which kind of goes over, mutant kills, stalker kills, helicopters downed, etc. How much money you have, different people in the zone. These are all going to be the registered users, all the way through us at 681. Relations, this is all the different factions and how they get along. As you can see, Monolith pretty much hates everyone except for Monolith. And us, the Free Stalkers, neutral with pretty much everyone except for Mercenary, Military, Bandit, and Monolith. So Military, Bandit, and Monolith are almost always hostile with the exception of when it comes to, say, military duty relations, military ecologist, or military. Bandits, again, primarily hostile, and Monolith is always hostile unless you yourself are Monolith. Contacts, these are important people you meet during your adventure. In this case, we have Sidorovich. He's a trader in Rookie Village. The guide here, they go into detail about different things, achievements, factions. These unlock as you meet people from different factions. Features, devices, and batteries. They go into a lot of detail here to basically teach you how to play the game and what everything does. So if you ever have any questions, check your guide. You'll be able to find it there. There's a radio set up in the game that you can listen to while you're going through the zone. I personally am not going to be doing this because there are copyrighted songs on these channels. But there is some halfway decent music, though most of it is in Russian. Coming over here, you have your Messages tab. So this is going to show you all the little updates that pop up down here on this side, as well as conversations you have with people. So in this case, this is one we're looking at from Sidorovich. Stalkers, I've got some interesting work lined up that you might want to look at. Interested in adventure, fame, cash? Come see me and we'll talk. So we're going to go over and talk to him. And this is going to be the start of the main quest line. So we'll put that away. Again, go ahead and lower that so people aren't getting upset. So down here is Sidorovich's shop. Don't really like this dude, but I guess you could say he's a necessary evil. Oh, and look at that. We already got some halfway decent loot in the first stash you come across in the game. So we got a jewelry box, which can be sold for money. Got some ammo, 9x39 SP6 rounds. We don't have a gun for this yet, but we'll hold on to them, probably sell them off, because ammo's a good way to make money in this game. And then an 18.5 smoothbore rifle barrel. So in this game, each of your firearms can actually be taken apart and parts individually replaced in order to up their condition, which are these green bars here, and if you hover over them, it'll show you the condition and percentages. This doesn't really apply to anything I have, so again, we're going to sell that, try to make some extra money. See if we can get some essentials for the adventure before we head out. These right here, boxes are scattered throughout the zone. These are going to be considered stashes. When you find these, sometimes they get some really good stuff in them. Sometimes they'll just be completely empty. It's kind of RNG and based off difficulty and all that, etc. The way you locate these, either you stumble upon them like this one, or sometimes whenever you defeat someone, you'll pick up a PDA or a journal and it'll give you a location of their stash, or you can get stash coordinates from missions that you take on. So this is Sidorovich. Basically just greeting us, hey, have I seen you before? Always looking for someone to do my work. You're looking for money. He also warns us not to mess with the military. They stay out of this area, but if you get too close to them, they will take you down relatively quickly. So again, traders, pretty straightforward how they work. You come in, you can hover over the items, see how much they cost, the condition. A lot of stuff in this game is very expensive. For instance, this AK, 25,000 rubles. We start off with 1,000, so we're a ways off. So we're going to go and sell off the loot that we picked up earlier. Unfortunately, the condition on these is too low for us to sell. And on top of that, he doesn't buy these kind of items. So 9x39, sell it off. So again, this is where I was talking about ammo is a good way to make money. 15 rounds of 9x39, worth just about 1,000 rubles. Decorated jewelry box, worth about 2k. So loot is a big deal in here, especially when it comes to earning money. You can also get paid for doing jobs and stuff. So we'll sell those. Now we're up to 3,800. A lot of people have different opinions about how to spend your money in this game. One thing I've found, having the sleeping bag has helped me, so I tend to buy them pretty early in the game. Drops us down. We're still doing better than we were, though. So this right here is basically a portable bed. You can set it down and use it to sleep and recover some of your stats, etc. Now, in this game, whenever you sleep, there is a slight downside where you do wake up hungry and thirsty, and that scales with the difficulty, so it's possible to sleep yourself almost to death. So it is one thing you got to kind of keep an eye on. So you always want to make sure if you're going to sleep, you have food and water ready to go when you wake up. So that's about all we can do here. We're going to go ahead and talk to him about this quest line. I heard you promising adventure, fame, and cash. Can you help me find the Wish Granter? Sure, easy. It's up in Chernobyl. The next bus leaves in 20 minutes. Listen, Stalker, many people before you have come here looking to find the Wish Granter. You know what they all have in common today? They're all worm food, except maybe Strelok. In any case, the Wish Granter is just a legend, a myth. But the money I offer is real. Work hard, play smart, and you'll be rich in no time. Wait, what's this commotion about Strelok? You see, back in 2012, Barkeep and I organized a campaign to gain access to the center of the zone. Stalker called Marked One, or rather Strelok, helped us a lot. He disabled the Brain Scorcher. The thing is, he's never returned from the CNPP, which is the Chernobyl nuclear power plant. We thought he got swallowed up by a spatial anomaly, or killed by Spetsnaz. But apparently Strelok's back in the zone, more active than ever. And I bet he's now privy to some top-secret knowledge, valuable knowledge. How about you investigate the rumors of his return, find him, and obtain that knowledge? So we're going to go ahead. Sounds exciting. Alrighty, I'll try and track him down. Accept this. And that starts the Living Legend quest, which is the main storyline. Good, good. I can almost see the dollar bills in your eyes. If you're serious, go see Dr. Strelok's old friend. Spore says he lives in a secluded part of the Great Swamps. A part many people assume to be completely fenced off. They're wrong, of course. Take some extra precautions against radiation, then follow up on our lead. Hopefully things will be clear to you from there. So, for right now, we're going to go ahead and leave that at that. And head back out. So, going back through the village, first thing we're going to do before we get started on the main quest, we're going to come over here and talk to this guy. Fanatic. Hey, I don't think I've seen you around here before. You seem pretty new, too. I'm the deputy leader of the village, along with Wolf. If you'd like, I can teach you some things about zone survival. Make sure you don't die to the first mutant or anomaly you encounter. So, Fanatic basically is the tutorial. Now, the tutorial for this game is pretty intense, so we'll go ahead and get into it and let you see for yourself. You know, I could actually use a little help. I'm ready to learn. Gives you some ammo and starts the mission. So we're going to open up the PDA, go on boar hunting according to the message, open up the map, and over here you can see boar hunting. This is where they're going to be located, so let's go take them out. So according to the PDA, they're somewhere right over here in this area. Looks like he's already got eyes on them. Again, you can see when you have a companion with you by the little red box over there to your right. When it's red, it shows that they're in combat. Oh no, we got some zombies. Oh, and here come the wars. Reload. Come on. Ow. Made me drop my gun. Bleeding pretty heavily. Go ahead and use a bandage. Try and stop that. Don't know where the other one went. Still bleeding out. Use another one. Go ahead and fully stop it. See me jumping because it's not perfect, but it does help with dodging a little bit. Alright. So we're going to put them on Ignore Combat, have them follow us. So going back to what I said earlier about the knives, you can skin mutants. However, with this one, I need a stronger knife. Boars have pretty thick skin, so can't really do much with it right now. Zombies, like this one on the other hand, can. Got some money. And we'll take the hands, we can sell them to Sidorovich. So let's talk to Fanatic. That was crazy, what's now? So now we gotta reach the anomalous area. So again, open up PDA. Looks like we're heading up over this way. Oh, I need to find my shotgun that they made me drop. So, under the right circumstances, if you get hit, you can drop your gun. So, as you can see here, found my shotgun. Don't really want to drop your firearms. Health's pretty low, so we are also going to go ahead and use a med kit. Get our health up some while we walk over to the anomalous zone. So I tend to cut through the village just because I've had a few bad experiences as far as going through the woods, such as, getting jumped by feral cats and dying pretty quickly. Go ahead and drop a quick save just in case. Oh, here we go. I'll show you this real quick. So we have our bolts here. These are used almost exclusively for detecting anomalies, like this one. So you can kind of make out where they are just by seeing the bit of a haze there. They do not affect NPC characters. So for instance, he can walk right through it, no problem. But if I did, take a lot of damage, possibly die. So we're going to make sure we go around that. So over here is where he wanted us to go. This is the anomalous zone, also known as the trash compactor anomaly. So again, as I explained before, you got stashes like this one that you can kind of just find. Doesn't look like there's really anything to loot around here. Now, to get this one started, we got to walk over here. And now we talk to Fanatic. Alright, here we are. What do I need to do now? So it's full of gravitational anomalies. There's an artifact in it, though, called the jellyfish. So he wants us to go and grab it. So, again, I forget about this all the time. Grabbed an echo detector, but I already have one given to me here. But it basically helps you find artifacts, and the faster it beeps, the closer you are to the artifact. He also gives you a lead-lined metal container. These are used for storing artifacts, as they do give off radiation. And you also get Nemiroff vodka, which vodka is one of the ways you can lower your radiation levels. Great. Anything else? Gives you some more bolts so that you can check where the anomalies are. And long story short, he should just go, walk off, head back to the place, the rookie village, and leaves us to it to go and find this thing. So we're going to pull out our artifact detector and equip our bolts. And we're going to find our way through here to get to the artifacts. As you can see, it'll start beeping and flashing. Lets you know that you're getting close. And right there is our first artifact. So I usually follow a somewhat set path through here. It's mostly safe, but if you fall off, it will cause your death. So here we got anomalous bread. This one gives off radiation, doesn't really give you anything but radiation poisoning, so we're going to go ahead and drop this in here, just to protect from that radiation. Don't want that to build up too much if you can avoid it. Now we're looking for the jellyfish artifact. Which again, radiation's getting kind of high. Be quick. So the jellyfish is right here. Pick that up. Now we need to get the heck out of here before the radiation kills us. Oh man, no, no. There we go. Alright, and we are suffering from radiation poisoning because that took too long. So we're going to go ahead and use our vodka, which will lower the radiation. It's a little slow to take effect, but eventually it will knock it out. Go ahead and put that away. Now we head back to the village to find Fanatic. Radiation poisoning in this game ain't no joke. Go ahead and use a first aid kit. We can use the health, and it'll help with getting rid of the radiation as well. We are still taking rads from the jellyfish. And it looks like it's kind of probably kitless. Come on. So we're going to open that. We're going to put the jellyfish in here. And we're going to sell him the anomalous bread. It's worth 2,200 rubles. Isn't useful to us, so it gets it out of our inventory and cuts down on the radiation that we're taking. Got 3,000. Anything to lower rads. Anti-radiation drugs. We'll go ahead and buy one of those. And use it. Drops our health a little bit, makes us hungry. Go ahead and eat our bread. And now we should be alright. Now we need to find Fanatic. Cool. It's just getting back into the village. Let's go talk to him. Looks like some zombies showed up. Go ahead and take them rubles. Body has nothing useful on it. Lost a Stalker. Rest in peace, brother. Where is Fanatic? Said he was back in the village. Oh, it's back over here. Perfect. Hey, I got the artifact. Continue the training. That sure was something. That was a pain. So you don't know the bare basics now. Got an extra challenge for you. I'm ready. What's this challenge? Find the stash. And again, in retrospect, I forgot he gives you a sleeping bag as well. So again, wasted money. Tends to happen. Ah, stash. Perfect. Guess that's not the right one. Played this a few times, though I do, however, know where it's at. It's going to be right up here. Go ahead and crouch. Jump over this. And this is his stash. Has a ball in it. Now we go back and talk to Fanatic again. Crouch under here. Come over here and see if we can get lucky with something decent loot-wise. So these boxes right here, they hold the loots. In this case, we got some rope. Not great, but it can be sold for some cash. Always useful. Drop down here. Put the knife away. Found it. Thanks for the artifact. I see that with your level of perception, the zone won't be taking you so easily. That was your final lesson. You certainly have proven your own, and you should be proud of it. There's nothing more I can teach you. And that's the tutorial, guys. So, doesn't seem that bad. However, I got lucky. Things went pretty well. it can go a lot worse. There's been a few times the boars have killed me. Got jumped by a pack of feral cats whenever I was going to the anomalous zone. Got absolutely destroyed, so it can be rough. So we're going to come back over here to Sidorovich. Sell some of the stuff we got, see if we can pick up some new items after we do that. So we're going to sell our extra sleeping bag and our extra echo detector. The zombie hands picked up earlier, and the ball, again, random artifact, doesn't have any benefits or anything else. We're just going to go ahead and sell it off. It's worth 2,000. And it looks like that's it right now, except for the rope. We're going to get rid of that as well. Gives us, an extra 4K. More money. $60,000, $30,000. Could use some more rad resistance. Plus 8. Plus 14, plus 12. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up the gas mask kit. And sell my old one. Just because this one gives us some better radiation resistance. As well as some chemical resistance. So we'll head back up into the village. And that's basically your first set of steps in Chernobyl Anomaly. Now again, we're going to be doing a playthrough, or a full Let's Play of this for the main story, maybe pick up some interesting side quests along the way as well, try to knock them out. But yeah guys, let me know what you think. Any suggestions, anything that you'd like to see while I'm playing through this, just let us know, or let me know. And as always guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoy it.